I mentioned to you 12-cylinder V12, equivalent 7 Tesla. I want to show you some of the images so that you can see why we want to do 7. These are collaborators at Siemens Healthcare in Germany. And this happens to be a group at Vienna. I closely collaborate with them. This is the difference. This is a resolution that we can capture at 7 Tesla. 3 Tesla, which is the highest clinical MRI scanner, you cannot even come close. That's the reason that there are a lot of people, researchers now in the world, trying to push the envelope to make 7 Tesla as a clinical system, so that we can zoom into any tissues, within the body and try to identify the diseases at the earliest stages. Okay, this is our 7 Tesla, knee collar product. But with this, you can obtain these wonderful, knee images. What's very interesting is that this especially, the image you see here. Okay. What's significant here is that at 7 Tesla, for the first time in the whole world, you can zoom into your cartridges and then tell what deficiencies you may have, so that when time comes, you may have to replace your cartridge. But you see, these blue points here are the deficiencies identified in the cartridge, which is only available at 7 Tesla, not at 3 Tesla. That's the reason that it's a big push and a big effort. This is just a comparison to 3. You already saw that we have a much higher signal to noise, because signal to noise is proportional to that static magnetic field I mentioned to you, 1.5 to 3 to 70. Again, 70, red is ours, black is standard. Same thing here. It's just a different cross-section view here. We are plotting signal to noise across the knee. This is what you can do at 7 Tesla. Okay. So it's really interesting and exciting field to be here, not only from the business perspective, but also research perspective. These are the 7 Tesla ankle image and elbow images. You can see all these details with our devices. These are not your hand, these are hand and also, elbow, right? It's a very detailed image that we can take. So I'm coming to the end of my talk, but let me share with you what we were able to do for the last few years. Last year, we received a Nortec Innovation Award in February for our work on the ultra compact non-magnetic amplifier. I was a finalist Ernst & Young Entrepreneur Award last year. I was told that I am a finalist this year again, and after my talk, I have to go to downtown to have an interview by the judges. So hopefully, I can share some story that we did in 2009. We received the governance excellence in exporting award. Again, as a 4-year-old company, less than 4-year-old company, to receive an award in exporting from the state of Ohio. That's something I think we can be very proud of, because it means that you are exporting a lot of products to the overseas. And then, as Dean Taylor already mentioned to you, we were recognized by Forbes magazine last year as America's most promising top 20. We are number 11 in the nation. We are the only medical device company listed, which was very interesting to me. I was invited by Steve Forbes in New York City to celebrate the achievement, so that was wonderful. But truly, I didn't know how famous or how influential Forbes was until we were featured in the magazine, because I was traveling, across the states. No matter, which airport I went, there was a bookstore, and then I saw this magazine. So it was a very interesting feeling I had. So I have a message. Actually, I got a message from Forbes. Basically, I don't think you can read all these, but according to them, there are 3 things they want to emphasize. First, unlike the other 19 companies, I have no prior entrepreneurial experience before starting QED. Second, QED was one of the just two AMPC companies as of our application date has not raised precious capital from outside investors, which I already mentioned to you. Both are testaments to our strong performance and our colleagues. And the third factor, because this guy doesn't even have a website. So think about that the next time when you are trying to sell something, anything in the internet age. So that was a very interesting remark, but indeed we do not have a website. But you know what's very interesting? These days, for you to do anything, you are assumed to have a website. So unless you put your website, it cannot go to the next screen. So we use www.wehavenorf.com. That works very well. These are the photos from the event that we were able to share with my friends, supporters, colleagues, in February. As you see, some of you may know that there was an article featured in Plain Dealer the other day, which was written by our President Snyder. And this is a photo, actually, which was used. But, yes, we worked very hard. That's given. But I have to say that we have been so fortunate to be supported by a lot of friends, supporters, and colleagues who indeed enable us to do great things. So I want to keep doing great things with all the people who believe in us and believe in the opportunity. So I'm going to conclude my talk pretty soon, but as Intel already mentioned to you, I have been influenced by this individual. I mean, as I said, I believe we have to have philosophy behind the business. Without it, you may not be able to grow the business. That's my belief. And Mr. Inamori, who has a very strong connections to the Case Western Reserve University, because he gave us a tremendous gift to start the Inamori International Center of Excellence and Ethics. So to me, he's a hero because as a Japanese, every Japanese, I have to say, they know who this is. And when I started the business, I was actually looking at what he has done, because he started from nothing to build up a Kyocera Corporation, which is a leading company in the whole world now when it comes to fine ceramics. Also, he started KDDI. Now he's a chairman himself.